Chris Spiker for AV Nice. We're at the Mojave Air and Spaceport with Andrew Nelson, XCOR.
That's right.
You got a big part of the show coming up this week.
It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting.
What is this?
So this is the Easy Rocket. This was the first privately developed and flown rocket plane ever in the whole world. Pretty exciting. It also holds the world's shortest long-distance rocket plane record.
Shortest long-distance rocket plane record.
That's right. So, you know, when the space shuttle flew, it dropped a lot of stuff, it didn't count. When the X-15 flew, it was carried up and dropped, it didn't count. This one took off from Mojave, flew all the way to Cal City, 9.9 miles. It still holds the world's record for point-to-point rocket flight.
You know, I grew up in the Antelope Valley, but Mojave.
That's right.
This is awesome.
It's incredible. It's incredible. This is a great little bird.
How did you get this gig?
Well, you know, a long time ago, I met some folks who knew the company and they wanted some help, and so I helped raise a little money for them. And then one day they had a big technical breakthrough and they needed someone to run the business side of the company, and they asked me to join. And so here I am.
So, is your office here in Mojave?
I have an office here in Mojave, but also I actually live in Fort Worth, Texas as well. So, yeah.
Welcome to the Antelope Valley.
Well, thanks.
MIT?
Yeah, a little tech school out east.
Well, thanks for being part of this amazing community that we have here in Mojave in the Antelope Valley.
My pleasure. Well, it's great being here, and look forward to, you know, the big dinner, the big lunch, and talking about XCOR.
We'll see you Thursday night.
That's the plan.
Okay, and we're going to go look at a couple other ships?
Yeah, we have a couple other things floating around here.
Let's go down here and take a look.
Great.
So, Andrew, I'm going to space in this?
That's the plan. This is the Lynx suborbital space plane. Takes off from the runway like a normal aircraft, flies up to about 350,000 feet, and then returns you back to where you started 25 minutes later.
Now, help me with the math. 350 is how many miles?
That's about 62, 63 miles, 100 kilometers or more.
And am I going to get my astronaut's wings?
You're going to get some wings.
Woo!
That's right. So it's going to be exciting. So you actually wear a pressure suit. It is a pressurized cabin, but we have a pressure suit as a safety backup. Also makes you feel like a real astronaut.
Yeah.
And you sit in the right seat next to the pilot astronaut. It's a true pinnacle life event. It's a real astronaut experience.
Now, the pilot, he or she, is that a fun job?
Oh, it's got to be the best job on
Going
Earth.
to space every day?
Up to 4 times a day. This vehicle's designed to go 4 times a day. And we can carry both people as well as scientific payloads, upper atmospheric research payloads. And we have another version on the drawing boards which will have a pod on the back that will be able to launch a small satellite into low Earth orbit.
We have people in Sacramento watching this video.
Yep.
Sacramento? It's in California, right? The Golden State?
That's what they say.
What do we need to do to keep this here?
Well, you know, we're hoping to have a flight operation here eventually, but you know, there has to be some specific effort to make sure that the legislative, the regulatory environment is such that companies like ours can thrive and flourish. And we really need to see that activity out of Sacramento.
Sometimes you think, well, it's out in the desert, it's out in Kern County, the far end of Los Angeles County. It's like, it doesn't really affect us. This is huge.
This is, you know, that's what the same thing they said about Silicon Valley back in the day when HP was just setting up shop. You know, it was just backwater.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? It's now the economic engine of all of California.
Yeah.
Aerospace could be another huge economic engine of California if Sacramento could get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
Well, we used to say kidneys.
Kidneys. Well, you know, this is AV Nice. I'm excited about going to space today.
Yeah, well, I'm excited too. So, because all of our employees get an opportunity to fly in the Lynx if they want. They don't have to, but if they want to.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest perks a corporation can give a flight to space. Isn't
So
that exciting?
Are you hiring?
Absolutely. We've got positions open now. We're hiring.
Wow.
Check our website out, and there'll be more in the near future.
So Andrew, how does one get on the waiting list to fly?
Oh, well, it's actually pretty easy. You just call us up and we sell you a ticket, and then you're in the queue. So,
wow. So
absolutely.
What's the deposit on a ticket?
Deposit's about $50,000.
Oh,
ticket price is $100.
Yeah.
But you know, you figure a flight to space. That's you know, it's like the cost of a real high-end Escalade.
I think that would look good on my resume. I just might.
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
Absolutely. And of course, you know, 5-10 years from now, the price is going to come down like everything else. So
maybe.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey, that's AV Nice. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Anytime.